Hello friends, in my last video, I explained the difference between MBA and Master of Management, that which degree is for who and when does MBA and MON make sense. So if you haven't watched that video yet, go check it out. The link is up there. But if you have, then you already know which path you are taking. And now the real question shows up, right? The one that's actually keeping you up at night. Which university? Because let's be very honest, there are a lot of options out there. Everyone online has a different opinion. One guy says this university, another says that university. Your cousin says just do an MBA instead, and you are sitting confused thinking, भाई कोई एक clear answer तो बता दो. So that's exactly what we are doing today. Today, I'm going to walk you through the top universities for a Master of Management program in Canada. What's actually good about each one of them, what the catch is, and most importantly, which one makes sense for a family is spending thousands of dollars in 2026. So let's get into it. But before we move ahead and talk about universities, I want to quickly answer something that a lot of people never actually ask out loud. Why Canada? Like, why not the US, UK, Australia, or any other country in the world? Well, the answer is the US sounds more impressive. UK has the brand. But here's the thing, guys. Your family is putting in 30 to 40 lakh rupees on your education. So this decision can't be just based on what sounds cool. It has to be based on what actually works practically. So I have 4 reasons to show you why Canada makes sense practically. Reason number 1, you get a 3 years postgraduate work permit right after your graduation. That's 3 years to work on and build your profile, and that is no lottery, no scrambling. This is the longest PGWP option you get as compared to any other country. Reason number 2, if you are married and want to bring your spouse together, your spouse can work full time from day 1, and that completely changes the financial math for a lot of families. You both can earn and build a successful life. Reason number 3, pathways to PR. Yes, in Canada, there are many provisional immigration programs which you can qualify for, and it's actually achievable. It's not a rumor. Thousands of students do it every year. So the return on investment and your dream can be fulfilled easily as compared to any other country. And last but not least, you are not forced to leave the country after your degree. You can actually build a life there, and this is what any international student look for while choosing the country. So when I say Canada, I'm not saying it because it is trending on YouTube or many Indians are there. I'm saying it because from a family perspective, it is genuinely the most practical, most stable option right now in 2026. So with that clear, now let's talk about the universities in Canada for Master of Management courses. So these are the top 5 universities, guys, I want to talk about today. And I'm going to take you through each one quickly and tell you what's great, what to watch out for, and who it's best suited for. So well, starting with number 1, Queen's University. Queen's University is a public institution located in Ontario and offers a 12-month program, which means it's short in duration, intense, and honestly, it's respected everywhere in Canada. It doesn't matter which province you are in. The Queen's brand carries weight. And if you want to finish quickly, get a strong credibility, and jump into the job market, it is one of the best options on the list. Now, let's talk about number 2 university in the list, and that is one is underrated. I'm talking about HEC Montreal. So here's something most people don't know, or I guess think about. HSC is an English plus French program university, and in Canada, being bilingual is a real career advantage, not just on paper. It is literally opens more door, more cities, more jobs market, and especially if you plan to live in Quebec. They are also one of the most affordable universities I'm covering today. So if you are looking for quality without paying a premium, HEC is your answer. Well, move to number 3. And the list is University of Toronto. Well, their Master of Management program is specifically focused on analytics, data consulting, and fintech. And it's a STEM designated course, guys, which matters for certain visa categories. So if you are someone who is comfortable with numbers and you want to go into a high paying analytical field, the University of Toronto is made for you. The Toronto network alone, I guess, it's a massive advantage. But remember one thing, it is one of the most expensive option in the list. All right, move to number 4. That is the University of British Columbia. Well, UBC is in Vancouver, which is a stunning city, and the employer connection here are genuinely excellent, guys. And they also have a good placement track record. But I'll be upfront with you, very honest here, that Vancouver is expensive, like really expensive. So if you are going to UBC, you need to budget your cost of living carefully. The degree is great, just go in with your open eyes. And number 5 university, that is University of Windsor, Ontario. Well, I'm spending a bit more time on this because honestly, I think that Windsor is one of the greatest option on this entire list. Their tuition cost is very affordable, significant lower cost they have in terms of living. It is in Ontario, which give you one of the strongest PR pathway in Canada, and they have multiple specializations available in this program. Their placement quality is solid, and since Windsor is a border city to the US, students have access to both countries. It means mobility, and in just 5 minutes, you can be on either side of the border. And that sounds really amazing. So if your family is thinking about return on investment, like actual rupee in versus rupees out, Windsor might generally be the most smartest choice here. Not the flashiest, the smartest. And look, they aren't just university name, guys. These are the places where thousands of students before you from the same background, same budget, same pressure turned their middle class dream into a real career abroad. So don't take this list lightly. Now, I want to take a second and talk about something that nobody in these videos actually address properly, the cost. This is something very important because I know what's happening at home right now. Your dad might be looking at his savings. Your mom is quietly doing the math and everyone is thinking the same, but nobody is saying it. क्या हम afford भी कर सकते हैं study abroad? So let me answer that directly. Yes, you can afford it without selling everything. Because these days, education loans are real and they exist specifically for this situation. You can do part-time work in Canada that is legal and it's generally contribute to your expenses. Scholarship for Indian students are also available and across most of these universities. It is not easy, I would say, but it's doable. And thousands of families just like yours have already done it. So you can also do it. Well, now let's talk about the part everyone actually wants to know. Everything is cool, but after you finish your MoM program, what are you actually earning in Canada? What does your salary actually look like? So here are real starting salaries, not best case, not padded numbers, but real. So suppose if you become a business analyst, your salary starts between Canadian 55 to 70,000 Canadian dollars. That's roughly 33 to 42 lakh rupees per year in Indian rupees. If you become a financial analyst, your salary would be around 60 to 75,000 dollars, roughly 36 to 45 lakh rupees. And if you get into project coordinator kind of a job, your salary would be around 55 to 70, similar range. And then after 3 to 5 years of work experience in Canada, when you are at a senior analyst or a manager level position, you can start making Canadian 85 to 1,10,000 Canadian dollars. That is 51 to 16 lakh rupees around. So the full investment, 35 to 40, which you are making, gets recovered in about 2 to 3 years if you go seriously and follow the correct path. And one day, your mother will see the Canadian snow for the first time. Your father will sit quietly in your living room in Canada. No big speech, no drama, just silence. And that silence is pride. And one more thing, guys, before I close, and I want to be very real with you here. Master of Management is never going to sound as impressive as MBA in your family WhatsApp group chats. Someone I'm sure is always going to say, MBA नहीं किया, ये कौन सा program कर लिया? And that's fine. Let them say it, because when you are sending Canadian 1000 back home every month to your parents while they are still figuring out their next step, you won't need anyone's validation. You'll just have peace in mind. And remember one thing, choosing the practical path isn't settling, it's the smart path. And 5 years from now, you'll know exactly why you made this choice. And this is something which is really important for you guys to understand it. And before I wrap up, I want to say one thing directly to your parents. If they are watching this with you right now, अंकल आंटी, जो आपने अपनी पूरी ज़िंदगी अपने बच्चों के लिए किया है, वो हर एक EMI जो आपने पे करी है, हर सेक्रीफाइस, हर रात जो आपने उनके फ्यूचर के बारे में सोचा है, वो सब वेस्ट नहीं हो रहा इस प्रोग्राम से. इट्स बीन इन्वेस्टेड इन द राइट प्लेस. एंड टू यू गाइस, get the degree, get the PR, build a career, and then go back and bring them here. Let them walk into the home you built with the life they made possible. That's the goal. So thank you so much guys for watching this video, and please comment below which university are you targeting and why. I genuinely read all the comments, and in the next video I will come with details about the best Master of Management program in Canada with no GMAT and low fee structure and how you can apply. So stay tuned and like and subscribe if you found this video helpful. See you there.